Is up, my boys? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the first edition of the Gold Mine Morning Show. 2025, I'm having a good year, but I'm thinking, how can I provide even more value in 2026? Those of you that have been watching me for a while, I'm a big Instagram guy. Generally, I put out all my content on Instagram, a little bit of TikTok, but they're a little shady with the shadow bans and all that. So I've pretty much stuck to Instagram. I do have some YouTube content, but I've never really taken it serious. And YouTube is the place where I can go into depth and provide so much more value by taking the time to explain to you why I'm picking certain plays, uh, matchups, injuries, instead of just, on Instagram, I got a minute 30 maybe to get it out there quick. So, the Goldmine Morning Show, guys, I'm going to try to put it out every single night the night before or extremely early in the morning so you can catch the show on your way to work, on your way to school, wherever it is that you need to go in the morning during your morning lift. You don't even have to watch it, you can just listen to it, similar to a podcast. But if you want to watch it, there's going to be some good graphics and charts as well. Enough rambling, guys, let's get into it. I have some great player props for you tonight that I love. Moving forward, we're going to do player props, spreads, straight bets, all that. Wherever the value is, wherever the money is, that is where we're going. Let's get into it, guys. Couple recent wins. Had some nice 10x wins on better picks, 20 to $200. This is kind of where my expertise is, guys. I am very, very good at player props. I'm very good at 10x plays, three or four leg parlays. We hit those very frequently. We don't hit them all the time. But the thing about a 10x parlay, guys, if you hit just one out of every 10 of these, you're breaking even. But if you can hit two or three out of every 10, then all of a sudden you're up 10 units, 20 units, and it's just massive profits. So I hit these recently, and then a couple straight bets, Nuggets, Pelicans. These are from last night, guys. Again, these are 10x straight bets here, straight bet parlays. This one, Knicks and Nuggets, we turned $30 into almost 300 last night. And then you got Nuggets, and then Nuggets game over 209.5 plus Pistons win. We turned 30 into 333 last night. And finally, the Nets, the Nuggets, and the Pistons turned 30 into 325 last night. Can't just show you the wins, guys. I'm not about that life. This is a bad beat we took last night. Draymond Green, for the first time in his life, decides to actually show up and score points. Curry hit easily, Durant hit easily, Harris squeaked by, but we cashed 3 out of 4 lines. Draymond had 15, which I did not look up the statistics, but I know how rare Draymond getting 15 points is. He usually hovers in the 3, 4, 6 point range. His line is always 7.5 points or 8.5 points max. Taking greens under is almost always a solid bet. Unfortunately, last night did not work out for us. We took the L on this one, but we were on the right track with all the other picks, so that is still positive. For today, guys, first we're going to take Anthony Edwards over 5.5 rebounds. He's cleared this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 7.2 rebounds per game in that stretch. Tonight he's facing a favorable matchup against Grizzlies defense that is currently in the bottom half of the league for rebounding, allowing an average of 45.2 rebounds per game to their opponents, which is a very high number, guys. Edwards just needs to grab 6 of those offensive and defensive boards for us to cash this. Edwards' rebounding has already been trending upward heading into tonight. He just had an 11 rebound performance. All signs to point to Ant-Man continuing his aggressive play on the boards to secure the win. You can look at the chart right here. Again, we're not gonna think too much about the last 5 games. I mean, it's nice to see a player trending in the right direction. It's nice to see that, yes, Edwards has gone over for the last 5 games. But more importantly, guys, when we're looking at player props, we want to look at their season averages and their matchup. Those are going to be the most important things. There's always going to be outliers in sports, right? So, yeah, Anthony Edwards had an 11 rebound game 3 games ago, but that's an outlier, okay? Because it's well above his average. Just like when Draymond Green killed our ticket last night, it was an outlier. Okay, that's something that's not going to happen every night. And the lines makers are so good at setting the lines, guys. We have to look at season averages and matchups. So Ant Edwards over 5.5 rebounds tonight. I love it. Let's move on to the next one. Cam Spencer under 8.5 assists, guys. He's likely to go under against the Timberwolves tonight. He's failed to clear this line in 60% of his last 15 games. We don't look at the last 5 games. We do, but it's not that important. The more games you're looking at, the larger sample size, the more accurate it's going to be. So over the last 15 is a pretty decent sample. He's gone under 60%, including he had only 6 assists in his last outing. He faces a big challenge against a good Minnesota defense. Currently ranks 10th in the league for fewest opponent assists allowed. They're only allowing 25.9 assists per game, which is not high, guys. They have the 4th best overall defensive rating in the league this season. And given that Spencer's season average is only 5.7, guys, he needs 8.5 tonight. His season average is 5.7. He's not even close. I don't know what the lines makers were thinking on this one, especially considering the matchup is also solid. It's an inflated number. I don't know what they were thinking. So we're going to hammer it. The data suggests that Spencer is going to struggle to find enough playmaking against a elite perimeter defense in the Timberwolves, guys. So we like Cam Spencer tonight, under 8.5 assists. Let's get to the last pick. Cooper Flagg under 25.5 points plus assists. I know this one is scary, guys. This dude just blew up the other night for a massive 52-point game, points plus assists. But again, we talk about outliers and matchups. He's not going to do this every night. If you look at the chart, guess what? 7, 24, 23, 22. He's not doing this every night, guys. I don't know how many of you have played basketball yourselves, but you know that sometimes there's nights where you just can't miss. It happens. And then there's nights where you can't seem to make anything. Okay? We have to ignore the outliers. So if you ignore his 52-point plus assist game he just had, his stats are good, but they're not extremely consistent going over 25.5. All right, now let's look at the matchup. In his last 3 times he's played against the Rockets, he's averaged just 13.7 points and 3.7 assists for a total of 17.4 points plus assists. That is not even sniffing 25.5, guys. Another inflated line that we can take advantage of. Because he just scored 52 points plus assists, that line went up because Vegas knows people are dumb enough to look at just his last game. Oh, he just hit 52. He can hit 25.5. Okay, we're not that dumb. We're sharp. We're not going for it. Okay, this line is inflated. The Rockets know how to contain him. He's not effective against the Rockets. Not to mention, there's a reason for that. Amin Thompson and a Rockets unit that currently ranks 2nd in the NBA in opponent scoring defense. They'll only allow 110 points per game, and they play at one of the slowest tempos in the league, meaning Flagg's opportunities for points plus assists are going to be a lot lower than a normal game where it's a high tempo or an average tempo. We're looking at a low tempo in this game, meaning lower opportunities for everybody, including Flagg. That is our 3 picks for today, boys. If you would like to try better picks, if you don't have it yet, lock it in with promo code GOLDMINE. They're going to give you $10 for free just for signing up. You don't even have to deposit to get that $10. But when you do deposit, they're also going to give you a 50% deposit match up to $200. This is what our slip looks like, boys. I'm personally betting $100, 6x to win $600. These lines might move occasionally, guys. They're going to go up a little, going to go down a little, but these plays are all solid. Make sure if you're signing up on Better Picks, you are using promo code GOLDMINE to get the free cash. I appreciate you boys for listening. Make sure to tune into the Goldmine Morning Show every single morning, right when you get in your car, right when you hit the gym, wherever you're going, guys. You need to be listening to this value and you need to be making money with me. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe, boys. Goldmine is out.